There's a whole lot of dumbass list of red flags that I think many men are going to remain single for life.
That they are now turning every little thing into a major red flag.
Major red flags in guys.
14 red flags.
10 of the most common red flags to look out for when dating, part 7.
What's up, my guys? I have some issues with men, and I wanted to address them. Here are some strange red flags I've been picking up on, and I just needed to vent. You like girls with fake eyelashes. Let me tell you, those things be catching more than just the dust in the air, my guy. Your dog is unfazed when you bring a new girl to the bedroom. I have a question. Is your dog just used to seeing that? You yell at the TV during any sort of game. You're definitely going to be the Karen father on the sideline when little Jimmy makes the kindergarten soccer team the color purple. I just can't. I can't do it. Men who eat string cheese. Do you want a lunchbox, some baby carrots, and a coloring book to go with that? The Wolf of Wall Street is your favorite movie. Using the incorrect your. Bradley Cooper himself could walk right in here, and if that man used the wrong your, he's out. You know where the nearest courthouse is. Why do you know this? You love debates. Listen, Chad, I'm just trying to eat my pasta in peace. I'm not trying to talk about the current state of our union.
What's your age?
I'm 27.
What are the biggest red flags in a 27-year-old guy?
So I started creating this list when I went on dates. So I have a list. It has 64 bullet points on it of all the red flags.
Start listing them.
Gaslighting, ghosting, not opening the door for me, placing his phone front side down after he sends a text. That's annoying. Lack of communication. Having plaid sheets. I'm sorry. If you're over the age of 18, you cannot have plaid sheets. No more plaid sheets. Do you have plaid sheets?
I don't know what those are.
Like sheets that are plaid pattern?
No idea.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. Making watching sports a personality trait. Not asking me out on a date first. Not letting me order first at dinner. Treating his parents bad. Honestly, if men have bad relationships with their parents, they're probably going to be bad lovers, you know?
Guys who talk about their exes too much. Clearly, you're not over her yet. The ones who only talk about themselves. Any guy who says, my ex is crazy, all my exes are crazy, whatever. No, babe. What the fuck did you do to make them crazy? Because I know girls. They're not crazy until you make them crazy. Guys that always make you come to them, they will never come to you. What is this? Any guy who constantly says Saturdays are for the boys, like, babe, girl, if you're with a man like that, he will not give two fucks about you. His boys will always come before you. No. Most of the time, not all, but 90% of the time, a guy who has a girl best friend is not really a girl best friend. That's your competition. She secretly wants that guy.
We're going to be talking about men and all their red flags.
Who are you referring to?
Let's just jump right into it. Influencers are big red flags.
No, this is my job.
Guys that are broke. Fuckboys are a big red flag.
I'm colorblind, baby.
Guys that secretly flirt with their friend's girlfriend.
I don't know what she's talking about. I really don't do that.
Guys that are going bald.
I'm not going bald. It's
YouTubers.
That's me right there. I'm editing this. How the fuck are you getting this?
Guys who breathe.
Wait, what? Breathing's out now? Cause I go.
Look at you raising your voice.
I'm a good guy!
Guys that just can't get over their ex.
well, I mean, you know,
Guys that can't stop looking at themselves.
Go away!
Guys who force you to listen to their music at parties.
yeah, I be spitting at parties. I don't give a
All men are trash.
You see all these women claiming this, and that is a red flag that you begin to think that maybe just 100 men in the world will have a chance with women. Now you need to hear red flags from certain women, and you will be shocked at how shallow modern women think. In fact, you owe it to yourself to marry an intelligent woman because of your kids. You don't want dumb kids. What are red flags in modern women's definition? A red flag is not only why they cannot date a guy, it is also why they can dump him and not hold themselves accountable. It is looking for a reason to hold on to. Unfortunately, there are more red flags than what men can do, even do wrong. It's rather impossible for a man not to check one of a woman's red flag lists, because almost everything is now a red flag to women. And I see so many ridiculous red flags in women's list. If he is close to his mom, if he is not close to his mom, if he is a sports die-hard fan, if he is quiet and not outgoing, men don't even know where to stand anymore. The issue is women talk about red flags in men in all sorts, but they never talk about themselves. Women make dating look like only men need to meet a standard before they are considered. These women act funny thinking that men don't have a choice. These women go on multiple dates to go through their list of red flags and qualify men.
The only New York City dating hack you need to know is 3 dates, 1 night. 5:30, 6:45, 8 o'clock. You do not owe these guys more than 45 minutes of your time, but it's a volume game.
I'm going on 28 dates in the month of February. I'm 31, I'm very single, I live in New York City. The rule is 28 dates, but there can be certain days where I go on multiple dates, and it doesn't necessarily have to be 28 different men, although maybe it's gonna be.
You see these women saying they want to go on dates 3 times a day and certain numbers of dates in a month. And you think that this girl has to be rich or comfortable to do that number of dates? No, she is not. The guys pay for the dates. But you know what's funny? Women think it's a red flag when men don't pay for dates. It means he is not a provider. So basically men pay for dates to get examined by a woman if she can work with his red flags. This is much power for women, don't you think? For women to make men go through all of these examinations just so the man can start taking care of her responsibilities. This red flag parade is a means of women not being accountable and thinking they are the ones to certify men. I think more men need to show women that it doesn't work that way. You can pick the red flags, but the man is going to choose if he's going to marry you. Women never check themselves. They never think that this guy that passed my red flag test, if he is to present his red flag list, am I going to pass? Modern women always say, I don't care. I mean, if you don't care what a man thinks about you, do you think he is just going to settle with you because you think he is better than the other guys you have dated? These women are in for a reality check, and this is why their dating spree never ends. It goes on and on till they hit the wall. Modern women need to know that the world does not revolve around them, and neither does the dating world. I tell men that they should quit going on a date with a woman if they cannot verify that they want her and she is into them. That's why I hate blind dates and single events. These are women's strongholds. But men need to start making women accountable and responsible, and letting them know that we also do red flags, check. We are just not as delusional as they are, and let women know that they need to fucking work on themselves.
He saw me on the social media, he liked my picture, he liked the way I was, and he chose me for that.
But then
and why he's gonna change me?
But remember, back then you were single. Remember you said you were single posting because you were single. Now you're with a guy, how do you change it?
She said that she didn't post for attention.
Yeah, and I don't do things
You believe that? Come on.
I mean, that's what she said. I'm gonna take her word for it.
And when you have a man, like, I'm still human, I'm still me. Like, why am I gonna change for a man? He's my man, he's just a plus in my life.
No, but remember, right? When you're single, do whatever you want. When you're with somebody,
I do whatever I want. And
that's why you're single.
Go, Queen.
That's why you're single.
That's why you're single right there.
Who is better at self-improvement, men or women?
Self-improvement, definitely women.
Okay, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
Hands across the board. Oh, period.
Okay, isn't saying you're a 10 admitting there's no room for improvement?
No, not at all.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
You're right.
Yes. We were perfect. We just said
We
we
said
were
we're 10s.
You didn't say that being on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect.
Facts.
Well, what would be perfect then on a scale of 1 to 10?
There is no perfect, really.
Men have a value system. We have things that we want our women to do. We have things that we don't want them to do, and things that we're naturally attracted to. Our brains work in a way to where certain things triggers our disgust factor. And the thought of a woman being ramrodded by a whole bunch of dudes, sucking a whole bunch of taking cum on the face, all kind of shit. That's not something that we take pride in knowing that our woman does. That's not something that we're attracted to. But what I'm saying,
it's not personal opinion.
It's not a personal opinion, because if I run a survey right now, I can find thousands of dudes who feel the same way, and I'll find more men who feel the way I feel than men who don't. So the majority
don't exist.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm painting a picture of what's normal and what's abnormal. Being a star is morally reprehensible. That's why you're getting all this criticism and judgment. And at the end of the day, if you're gonna do something, people are gonna judge you for it. People are gonna criticize you for it. So to think you should live in a world where you won't receive any criticism or judgment, you're not being realistic.
These women refuse to check themselves. Some even feel it is sexist to ask women questions that they ask men. They want to pick the best man in the market, but they ignore their insufficiencies and they don't want to change. I see these women everywhere claiming they are 10. there is nothing to change about themselves. All of that garbage. I once heard these words: the person who needs more help is the one who thinks he doesn't need any help at all, and this is the case with modern women. A woman who thinks she is perfect, and at 10 is certainly the one who is least responsible. This one is for men. Never allow women to bring their bullshit to your doorstep, and you should never be worried to verify women by asking them questions and walking away from red flags. If you do not do so, you are going to regret it in marriage. Any woman that claims she's a 10 and doesn't need to change, walk her out ASAP. Don't be a pussy by allowing these women to run your decisions. That's all for today on The Latest Juice. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my previous videos. Remember to drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. Share this video with whomever you would like to watch it. Thanks for watching.